Hey, happy May. Show number 370. We are on the air, May 1st, 2022. Let me go ahead and post a link I did in the Facebook group already. There it is. If anybody else wants to join in. Hope everybody's been doing well these last few weeks. It's been crazy busy. We were out of town the first few days of April, came back there, did a show, 3 weeks ago, and since then it's just been super crazy with with work and stuff. So I've got been working pretty much right up to the start of this, and got to do some more when we finish. So we'll try to keep it relatively on time here tonight to about an hour or so I can get some dinner and do a little bit more work before I go to bed. It's good though. I'm busy. And then we got some family coming into town next week. So that's part of the reason it's been so busy the last couple of weeks, trying to get caught up on stuff before I take a few days off. So hope everybody's been doing well. Been good. Weather's definitely getting close to summer. Temperatures warming up. Notice a little bit of humidity in the air today. So we are getting all the trees are completely leafed out. We are good to go as far as everything being bloomed and out. So now we just got to wait for the heat and humidity to return. It's starting to get warm, and I'm sure the humidity will hit us here in the next week or two. Always does. Always tends to do it right around mid-May. So fun times, and we'll be in it until basically mid-September. 4.5 months of the year is super humid here, and the rest not so bad. So getting to have the air conditioning, have a go over on that here in the next couple of weeks. Have them come out and do their normal annual check on that, so we don't have it go out in the middle of July. So I gotta call them tomorrow, I guess. I'll have to put that on my calendar, give them a call, and set up a time for the tech to come by and do their magic, make sure the everything works for another year of heating needs, or cooling needs, to prevent the heat. So a lot of images in the group on Flickr. It looks like Simi has been busy again. I think they're all from Simi, which is not surprising. He's been super active, back out consistently, doing stuff. So so a lot of images, lots of springtime in the Connecticut woods, some neat waterfalls. So good stuff. So we will definitely go over that. I'll wait a couple minutes, see if anybody else joins in. If not, we will shoot through here and go. Hey, there's Wes. Going, Wes?
Pretty good, Mark. How are you doing?
Well, busy, but doing good. Can't complain too much. It's getting warm here.
Yeah, same here.
You guys got the humidity. I'm sure you guys have humidity by now, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Pam was down in where was she? West Palm Beach last week for a work conference, and she goes, "Yeah, it was kind of like July in Atlanta down there."
Yeah.
85 and humid. She said, although being near the ocean, she said they got a little bit of a breeze in the afternoon. But
it's the only thing that makes it bearable is being near the ocean that time.
Yeah, although she said it was really busy. I don't know what she was there Sunday through Tuesday. She said it was super busy. So I don't know. Is it maybe a spring break? I don't know. But she said it was really busy for, I don't know.
Probably spring break, and who knows what, people starting summer vacations early or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that part of Florida is almost always touristy anyway. I mean, kind of that West Palm Beach, that area is.
Yeah.
What I remember, it seems like it's a pretty big tourist town all the way around. But she goes, it was kind of funny walking on the beach and seeing all those old ladies look like they had leather for skin. They've been sitting in the sun so much, for 40, 50 years. She says, man, so I won't go. I'm not going to go there. She says, but it's like, wow. Like, that's interesting. She says, but I think they do that every day, all day, every day. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. You probably go out and sit on the beach and read and do whatever all day. So, and stuff. So, so what, you got about another week or so of classes in session there? Another couple weeks, maybe?
No, it was graduation was this weekend, so
Oh, wow.
it's all done for until summer starts up in a week or two.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. They finish up about a week or so earlier than they do. I think Georgia graduates, is it next week, maybe? I think so. Yeah. It's a little early. Okay. So you get a few week break before summer session starts.
Yeah.
So traffic gets reduced a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
It's the best time of year, probably.
Yeah, in some ways.
Yeah. Less people running around, a little less traffic. So good. So have you done anything photographically in the last few weeks? I know I haven't.
No, unfortunately, I just haven't.
No.
Haven't made it happen.
Yeah. So it's been super busy for me, work-wise, being gone for a week at the beginning, and then we got some family coming in later on this week, so I'm trying to catch up. But I thought maybe you buy some new equipment or something.
No, I'm in my final weeks of studying for the Cisco exam. So.
Oh, that's right. When do you take that test?
On the 26th, I think it is. Yeah, 26th.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So 4 weeks or 3 weeks from Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
You're done with class. Were you doing live classes or online, or how was
online video classes kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. And then do you have a review? Do they have a review class that goes through?
Yeah, there's a review book that I'm working through, and then I'm going back and rewatching the videos over and over again, and get a lot of flashcards that I'm reviewing and stuff like that.
Yeah. How long is the test?
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. All right. Is it all multiple choice, or do you have to give?
Yeah, it's multiple choice now.
Okay.
Used to be you had to do like lab configurations, but they don't make you do that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now just a couple hundred multiple choice questions or whatever they give you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun. You don't want to have to go through all that process again. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that don't pass on the first time, do you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can take it again?
Yeah, you have to wait 5 days is the waiting period to take it again.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's you'll be busy making sure you know everything you need to know for that test. So
Yep.
That is important. So good. All right. Well, let's jump into it here. Any new did you do anything Record Store Day? Did you get anything?
I got 2 things. I got the Larry Coryell live, I think it's live album, and what else did I ordered something from Amoeba and I forgot. Oh, the Elton John, what was it? Something Sessions.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. There were some I kind of forgot about, but then I was looking at there was a couple neat things. I didn't go to Record Store Day, but it looks like there were some decent ones. There was there were a few there. They had that. I almost bought that. I'm not a huge Grateful Dead fan, but they had that box set.
Yeah, that was very popular.
Yeah, I was like, I've got a few Grateful Dead. Yeah, it's kind of, I got to be in the right mood to listen to it, but that might be interesting. But I decided.
Yeah, maybe not a box set with 6, 8, or 8 LPs or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it was 5 or 6 LPs, and that was kind of the thing. I was like, I can listen to it. Yeah, but I don't know if I want 5 or 6 hours of it. Yeah.
So people that collect Dead stuff they're obsessive. They buy it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of what do they call them? Completists, right? To have everything that's out there. So
and they recorded every live show they ever did, so they're constantly releasing stuff.
Yeah, and there's all the bootleg that's the Dead never really they encouraged that. I mean that was how I kind of got into them was having friends that had bootleg recordings and record them on cassette or whatever that type of thing. I started listening to them in college and. Yeah, that was all but was cassette, and there was starting to be a few CDs pop out with stuff. So yeah, but I'm not that big a fan. Yeah, enjoy it every once in a while, small quantities.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, welcome. Yeah, so yeah, there was a few things, but I decided against buying stuff. I was watching a live stream from that record store that Joe goes to in Phoenix called the In Groove. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I watched the channel, but I didn't look at the live stream.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. You know, because they have the camera there, and then you've got all the people in the chat. And there's a guy would come over and was kind of looking at the Grateful Dead, and then he's like thinking, and then he walks away, and everybody's, come on, buy it. Oh, you've touched it. It's already used. Buy it now. He's always got to go ask the wife, and he went over, and then he ended up getting it. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, listening to the watching the comments in the peanut gallery, but yeah, people were buying. Well, yeah, one guy, a couple $1,000s. I mean, he had just 2 big stacks. He was like carrying a big box. Yeah, so I'm imagine he was probably going to turn around and resell them. Yeah.
The record store owner here said it was the best record store day ever. So I guess it went well for him.
Well, the last few years have been, last couple of years have been a little tough, obviously, because of COVID and everything. So yeah, it's good. Good to be back. And yeah, people, and the demand is still there. I mean, there's still, although I was watching a live stream from that In Groove today a little bit, and he said, yeah, I think it's not, the bubble isn't burst yet, but he says it's starting to slow down a little. Things are, they're starting to open up. I guess Vinyl Me Please is opening up their own pressing plant.
Yep, they announced that a week or 2 ago now that they're doing a pressing plant. Fremer claims that there are also other multiple pressing plants coming online. So
yeah,
he knows about that he can't talk about. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this guy seems to think that it's not going to totally catch up with the demand, but it'll balance it out a little bit more. So he says things are sticking around a little longer. They're not selling out immediately like they were a year ago. He says they're still selling out, but there's stuff that, is sticking around a week or 2 that last year would have been gone in a day or 2 type of thing. So he said it's still good, but yeah, starting to slow down
because you're a craft beer fan as well, and you were along for the ride when that came, and that ended up getting bigger than I ever thought it would.
Oh, it's gigantically. I never figured we'd have 15,000 craft brew, whatever it is. I mean, it's just
any restaurant, no matter what kind of restaurant it is, you can find craft beer now. Even if it's like a cheap podunk sports bar, they're going to have at least one tap of craft beer.
Yeah, all the stuff that was 10, 12 years ago, with these cult beers that people would travel and line up for. Now you can go down and get it at your grocery store a lot of times. I mean, do you guys get Three Floyds? Do you have any Three Floyds down there?
I don't think we get them now.
They're that the cult brewery in outside of Chicago.
Yeah, that's the Alpha King they do and stuff.
Yeah, they do Alpha King and a few others.
I think I maybe bought one in Milwaukee when I was there once, but
yeah, kind of were locally, relatively locally distributed. And I went up to Chicago 3 or 4 years ago, and we stopped by there, and a couple friends down here was like, oh, if you can get this, bring it back. This is great. So I bought a bunch, and now you go up there, and now they're not national distribution, but they're all, that whole center part of the country, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, they're in stores there now, so it's just regular, a regional beer, but no longer a cult beer, so it's, and Toppling Goliath, that's the other one. You guys probably get, I think they must have somebody doing brewing for them, because we get Toppling Goliath beers here in Pseudo Sioux. They're out of Decorah, Iowa.
Doesn't ring a bell.
But when we went to GABF, it was in 2017. That was one of the ones that we went first off, so we can get in line to taste it before it ran out, that type of thing. And now I go down to the beer store and pick up the stuff that I waited in line 4 or 5 years to pick up GABF. So yeah, but it's the same thing. I mean, there's just almost an oversupply of craft beer now. You can get almost what you want anywhere, and there's still a lot of that are opening up, but there's ones that are opening up now that are closing. It's not guaranteed success, and that's probably kind of where vinyl might be going a little bit. And I think it's still going to be demand, but it's
and it was kind of like you sought out beers that were from like far away places, and now it seems like the best thing to do is buy from local breweries, because that's going to be the freshest beer you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, we have within the last 2 years, we've got two breweries that opened up within a mile of our house, and they're both, different. They're different, different takes. One is more bigger beers, stouts, hazy IPAs. The other one is more lighter beer. So it's a good mix, and they're good stuff, and you get it super fresh. They know who we are when we walk in, and stuff goes up against most of the other stuff that's in the store. So it's like I really don't feel a need to, to travel specifically to get specific beers or anything like that anymore. So yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, just cleaned a few records that I hadn't cleaned yet. I had them sitting around, so I got those cleaned today. So I'll probably do a little bit of listening tonight. But yeah, so the prices are so crazy though too. I mean, they're going up and up and up. So many reissues. Yeah. So I just got to be a lot more. I'm a lot more selective than I was a couple years ago on what I'm buying now. So.
I went to there was a record show here yesterday, and I went and I basically just bought dollar records. It's like the prices on the other stuff. I'm like, I don't know. There was nothing that I had to have, and
and the prices generally are a lot higher than they were a couple years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not something specifically I'm after, then I'd rather just take a chance on a dollar record.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've done. I've kind of decided, hey, these are the ones I'd like to get, so I keep my eye open for them, and then make a decision if I want to, if they're coming out with a new issue or a remaster or something like that. And then when I go to record stores, just if something catches my eye, but most of the time I'm just looking through the cheap stuff to see if there's something that I would be fun to try, because I'm not willing to pay $30 on something that I have no idea what it is anymore. So
yeah,
definitely. So let's go ahead and pop into the images. Yeah, Simi's been very, very busy.
I see that.
Yeah, he's Mr. Consistency.
I wish some of it would rub off on me.
Yeah, me too. So I think this is the last one we did last week. Yeah, when you were, or 3 weeks ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, the uploads will be locked soon. Yeah, I know. Remind me later. Okay. They're going to start enforcing their new policy here. I guess you have to have certain for free you can only have certain types of images, I guess is what it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they have to be public, and then
Yeah. You can only have a few that are non-public images. Yeah. So all Simi's images are public out there. He doesn't do many private, I'm sure. So, but what does this take? March 19th. So okay, he's still working through stuff he did back in the early spring. So this is, where is this? Okay, Cheshire, Connecticut, Mixville. 24 millimeter. Yep. Wide open F11 in black and white. Ice still water. That is, those reflections are great. Yeah, right before, the end of winter. Yeah, before buds get on the trees or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. Neat one. Oh, okay. Was this this is probably a continuation of the stuff he was talking about when he was in that, it was all foggy and everything, and he was in this is the old growth trees, I think. Is that the one he was talking about? That was the new section of the new old growth section in Connecticut there that he hasn't been to before, I guess. So he's exploring. This says trigger warning. Following images there's nothing wrong. For the next few days, we will control all that you see in this feed. Sit quietly and observe the image. Let's ease you in. Okay, so just let me know if you get disturbed by any of these, Wes, and I'll do the same, and then we can.
All right.
We can report them. All right. Ooh, so he's putting things in images, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. It's kind of like an apparition there. And Okay. So he's kind of taking it. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. So I wonder. Okay, somebody's got really. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So I guess you have to look for the Easter eggs in these images to figure out.
Did we miss something on the first
I
one?
think we might have. I don't know. We got to look for something. I don't know. I don't see anything here. Maybe this is just the base without anything. That might be it. Okay, so he said we're going to start you off easy. So this one, we got a little story here. Okay, sit quietly, observe, and caption it or comment with a word or a sentence and how it made you. Now open your eye and engage. Interesting. He's a little different direction. Oh, so I took this, flipped it around, changed the perspective on it.
I think it might be, okay, it's a reflection, not just that he flipped it
Oh,
himself.
okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's a reflection. Okay. Look at it. So stare at it for at least a minute. He's trying to work the algorithm for Flickr, I think. Oh, there's something off. Okay, now you see the shadow off on the side there? It's like, okay. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, okay, so that's like it's almost like oh, okay. So if you flip it 90 degrees to the left, then you're looking the, so if you flip the top over to the left side, then it would be level. And then that's a branch falling into the water, I think is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, Simi. It's getting a little creative here. Huh. Yeah, this is another reflection, I'm assuming. Yeah. So the right side of the image is the reflection, I think. Huh. Interesting. It is. Yeah, I think the right side is the reflection. Yeah. Some interesting. Yeah, just by playing around with how it's oriented and type of thing, kind of. Huh. Very interesting, Simi. Maybe he found some mushrooms or something while he was out walking through the woods. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of have these alien type of, yeah, kind of otherworldly type feel to it. I'm assuming most of them are reflections in the water. This almost looks like a, yeah, this, at the top here. Yeah, I guess that's actually part of it.
It's like a rock or something.
Oh, that's a rock, but the way it's oriented, it kind of looks like a,
yeah,
like an alien or something.
Yeah, like some sort of skull or something.
Like an alien head, with the arms and yeah, it's yeah, and yeah, if you didn't rotate the image, if you just it's a kind of a cool reflection, you did it, and you didn't play around with how it was oriented on the screen. Very interesting, Simi. Yeah, it's kind of got that. Okay, so this is that same.
Like zoomed out a little more.
Yeah, but the other way. Around. So here's that rock there, but it's flipped around. Yeah, and that's the same thing. It's kind of a shoreline. So the right side is, I think the right side is a reflection in the water. Either that or he's splitting it and then just duplicating it. But this looks like a reflection on the right side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Psilocybin does a good job. Wow. Dragons. Okay, so now he's getting to ones where he's actually reminiscent of an ancient reptile. I can see some. The skin you would see on a dragon of Game of Thrones or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Texture of the rock. This was taken. Where was this? New York? Oh, Beacon Falls, Connecticut. He's doing lots of black and white. Now for this kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Heartland Woodland Blended Realities. Oh, okay. So now he's doing a little. So this is flipped and pasted together, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's almost like it's.
Yeah.
Huh. Kind of split down the middle, cloned, and then put together. Interesting. That's neat, though. That's a neat result. I like that. Very nice. Yep. Yeah, this image was photoshopped. That's not real. There's another one like that. Woodland Blended, so it's got a little series here. 124, yeah. It's going in wide angle and then I assume cropping and I guess duplicating or flipping one and blending it or merging it with the other side. I get some interesting patterns in the middle there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like that. That's a good idea. These kinds of landscapes, the water and everything. Yeah, I think that is a neat idea. I like that. Now this almost looks like a little beastie of some kind in the middle there. See down here, looks like a looks like a very mean teddy bear. I think that's kind of what we're looking at.
Coming up out of the water there.
Yeah, you don't piss off the waterfall. But this is really neat when you combine. You get these, wow, neat little. I like that pattern. Cascade Cathedral. Okay, yeah. That's a good title for it. Taken April 1st. Yeah, that's neat.
It's like a bridge or something all the way in the back.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a stone bridge. So he basically cut it down the middle, flipped it, and added it on the other side. You got, these trees are crossed here. Yeah, neat. It's a neat idea. I like that. Yeah, with the waterfalls, it gives a lot of interesting shapes and patterns. Cascade Theory. Interesting stuff, Simi. Yeah, so many neat waterfalls. Well, relatively close. I think he said most of the stuff is about an hour, within an hour or so of his home. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, it must be nice to have beaches and waterfalls and mountains beaches, all around you.
Yeah, some mountains and waterfalls. Yeah. Now, I can get if I were to drive within an hour, I could get a lot of waterfalls similar to this, but I can't get beach within an hour. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's a 4 or 5 hours for me to get over to the coast. Either way, I guess either southern or over by like Tybee Island, that type of thing.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half for me at least.
Yeah, you're still a little ways away. Yeah, you're inland a little bit, but yeah. Ooh, Overvoid. Yeah, this looks like something like like out of a
sci-fi show.
Yeah. It's actually that's just the beach. It's a beach coastline here. You got the water coming up against the sand, and then the rock. Yeah, very interesting. Soon, there's something in that coffee, I think, is giving them a new perspective on things. Another one here. Had Masana. What does he say about it? Well, okay, just woodland blended. Neat, Simi. I guess to do this, he's got to toss 2 identical cameras in the air at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. This is mostly real now. It's not altered that much. Nooks and crannies. Cool, crisp afternoon spent in Beacon Falls. This makes for an enjoyable hike up the trail. Not too hot. The insects are not in full force yet. Yeah, I would say so. End of March. Yeah. Now they're probably starting to become a problem now, once the weather starts warming up. Yeah, this looks like, well, yeah, stuff is, I guess these are evergreens here, but this looks like it almost could have been just taken in November than March. All the stuff's just left over from the fall. The leaves haven't totally gone away yet. Yeah, it's a neat fall. Kind of goes right up against the rock there. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's in the same general area, but these remind me a lot about the mountains around, like west of or east of Pittsburgh, up in the Laurel Highlands, where we used to do a lot of hiking, backpacking and stuff. So yeah, a similar type of trees and rocks and all that, very similar. Flanked in golden hues on both sides. Okay, so yeah, he's looking downstream at this point. Yeah. Very nice. I like it. Tears of Joy, TIERS. How long exposure was that? 13 seconds, yeah. Yep. Good stuff, Simi. Ooh, I like this one. Lots of interesting things going on with the rocks in the stream. Colors are nice leading lines. Yeah. I like that one. Now you need to come back to here in the, I wonder what it's like in the summer. Everything's fully leafed out. That'd be kind of interesting. Kind of do a comparison. Have you ever done that, Wes? Have you kind of tried to pick a site or something and then just photograph it, same spot at different times over a period?
No, I haven't tried that. it wouldn't be real.
Yeah, I was going to say it might
different
not be
here.
that for you because you really don't have much in the way of seasons. But for somebody like Simi, with the 4 seasons, in the fall and the winter and spring and summer, that might be kind of an interesting project to do something like that. Because for you and me a little bit around here, but you more so just because stuff is generally the same. It's just warmer or colder, but you really can't see that in the image. But for something like this where you could get a full 4 seasons, so you'd have maybe ice in the winter, ice and snow in the winter. Fall would be more colorful leaves. Spring would be something like this. Summer would be all the green, and probably the level of the water would be less or more depending on rains, that type of thing. So it'd be a fun little. I know I've seen groups of photos like that for stuff taken out west, like at some of the national parks out west, like in Zion and Canyonlands and that type of stuff, where you get snow and that type of stuff. It's pretty interesting with all the interesting rock formations and stuff. But yeah. It'd be kind of a cool. Oh, balance precariously. He says on a rock, what's left of an old piece of a log into mush. Yep. That's what's left of a log. Yeah, he took this on March 20th. It's probably gone now. Or a month later, it's probably had a decent amount of some spring rains coming through. So yeah, that might not even be there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat. Yeah, pretty much totally broken down, just barely being held together. Yeah, it's a neat. I like that shot. Probably gone at this point. Oh, there's a tree that has fallen. Do you guys have much? You didn't have any real severe weather down there this spring? How was your spring severe season? Not too bad?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like a couple of weeks ago, there were some pretty big storms that came through, but nothing real bad happened for us.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we were kind of talking about. I was like, yes, we're pretty much at the end of our severe weather season. It's usually March through first part of May, and we hadn't had too much. I'm like, well, it's kind of we gotta hopefully nothing changes in the next week or two, but it's been pretty mild this spring, so kind of happy for that. We didn't get any tornado warnings and have to hide in our basement this year, so that's always good. Winter, a bridge between seasons. Let's take it March 25th. Recent rains. Almost landed on my bum. Time to put on the spikes. Yeah, wet leaves. Yeah, it's pretty slippery.
Wet leaves and mossy rocks.
Yep, wet mossy rocks. Now this bridge is interesting. Look at that thing. Wow.
Yeah. Sim's doing covered bridges now too.
Yeah.
It's got it all.
That's the moss on the roof of that thing. That is. There's some deferred maintenance on that bridge, I think. Yeah. That's a nice little splash of color in that image of that red there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is from inside the rickety old bridge. This is, what's he say? Where Matt and Millie forged their love. Okay. Oh, there we go. Matt and Millie. That's funny.
It's a neat view.
Yeah, it is out of the opening on the bridge. Yeah. Good one, Simi. Yeah. We're down to stuff taken in March, so I'm assuming we'll start seeing April show up here in the next few weeks. Yeah. Good stuff. I need to actually get out and use my camera. I haven't done that in a while.
Me too.
Are you guys? Yeah, well, you guys are probably done with the mic spring migration. I think I was asking about that last time.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pretty
much.
much. Yeah, yours would have been probably a couple months ago on that. And I've noticed here a lot of the birds that are down for the winter have gone now in the last couple of weeks, like the bluebirds and towhees and a couple other birds. They've gone up, left here and gone back up into the mountains, up into the North Georgia or Carolina mountains. So I was talking to my father up in Pittsburgh, and he says, "Yeah, all those birds are now showing up there." All the stuff that, he says, "Oh, I saw he was naming off birds." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He says, "Yeah, first time I've seen them this year, which means they're back for the summer." Okay. So, well, good. I am. I'll go ahead and cut this one a little short. I've got a bunch of work to do this evening still, which I guess is good, but I got to get some food too. So, R.I.P. Billy Joel.
Billy Joel die?
One of our friends from the Sure Beer show. Yes, those photos are god awful. And R.I.P. Billy Joel. Yeah. He posts random celebrity deaths in the chat for the Sure Beer show, just out of the blue. So, okay. First couple of times, you're like, really? No, that's not a joke. Okay. Well, glad you found us here, Bandwidth. I guess. I don't know. All right, Wes. Hey, have a good week. And we will be back in 2 weeks. Yeah, next week is Mother's Day. Yeah. Okay. So,
yes,
2 weeks from now, it's going to be the 15th. So, everybody, enjoy Mother's Day coming up. Say hi to your mother for all of us. And we'll be back here in a couple of weeks. All right. Take care, Wes. Happy studying.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.